Hello and welcome back to my channels, Healing Horizon, where I teach to bring healings to home. I bring healings to the society. I also bring healings to families. I also bring healings to marriages. If you are married, you are engaged, or you hope to marry someday, this episode is for you because I'll be talking on some successful steps you need to take in your marriage. I mean, steps that you need to take to build a successful and a joyful marriage. As I always say, every marriage can work if there's understanding, and if these steps are followed, your marriage is going to work with humility and with love. It's going to work. And I'm teaching on faithfulness and transparency. Every marriage needs faithfulness, you need transparency, you need to be transparent to keep that marriage, and you need to be faithful. And what I'll be talking to you about this evening is that you need to practice, you need to be sincere, and you need to apologize on timely. Practice sincerity and timely apologies. You need to practice sincerity and timely apologies in your marriage. Every marriage is not perfect, but you can make it grow. You can improve in your marriage. No marriage is free from mistakes. No marriage is free from mistakes. What matters is how couples respond when trust is damaged. What matters is how you respond when trust is damaged. Faithfulness is talking about trust, is talking about trust. Now, a sincere apology includes when you have admitted that you have done a mistake, you need to apologize, but it needs to be sincere. So a sincere apology is, in this form, it includes you take responsibilities, expressing genuine remorse, making amends, changing behavior. Change that is constant is change in behavior. That is what is constant. When you make mistakes, you make sure that mistake does not repeat itself. You make every conscious effort to ensure that that mistake does not repeat itself. That is in my when you continue to make the same mistake over and over, it makes your spouse, to always make reference. You did this yesterday. You did. No, try as much as possible not to repeat such mistakes. And even when those mistakes come, make sure you apologize sincerely. Apologize sincerely. Apologies restore connection when they are honest and timely. Apologies will always reconnect you and your spouse when it is timely. There are some apologies that is valued. When it is timely, when you're supposed to apologize, you apologize on time. Don't delay apologies so that the issues can be settled once and for all. Pride delays healings, humility restores it. I've said it in my previous episode that you need to be humble. You need to be committed. That is marriage. In life, two persons coming together from different backgrounds, there will be misunderstanding. But that is why we are human beings. God created us to bring solutions, to manage situations, and to be successful in everything that we do. So you see your marriage as a business. You need to be successful in it. You try everything, to make sure it works. And part of it is for you to be faithful and be transparent. When you commit an error or you make mistake, apologize for any mistake and let it be timely. You are trying to build trust with your spouse. Don't forget that trust is not built in a day, it is built in daily choices. Trust built through consistency. Trust is built through consistency and not grand gestures. Don't forget that every situation you find yourself in your marriage, whether positive or negative, you need to manage it to ensure that you have a successful marriage. You need to ensure that you have a successful marriage. Now, for this week, this is the action challenge. These are things I want you to do. Take this challenge, in order to practice faithfulness and integrity in your marriage. You need to have an honest conversation with your spouse this week. Have an honest conversation with your wife, and you just ask each other this question: what helps you feel safe in this marriage? What helps you feel safe? Let your spouse talk. You will understand better. By the time he or she says our opinion, you'll be able to handle the matter with each other. Ask this question: is there anything that weakens trust? What do you see that is in our marriage that is making trust not to be valued? Then how can we be more transparent with each other? How can we be more transparent with each other? Ask yourself so that you can build. This will help you to build your marriage? Ask those sincere questions. Answer them sincerely. Number one, what helps you feel safe in this marriage? Number two, is there anything that weakens trust? Number three, how can we be more transparent with each other? Listen without defensiveness. Just listen to each other without this defensiveness. This conversation can strengthen emotional safety. It can strengthen emotional safety. Just ask them sincerely, answer them sincerely. It is you are building your home, you are building your marriage. If you do that, I believe things will go well. If this episode spoke well to you, like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who values strong marriages. Watch out for more of my life transforming messages. Until then, I remain your humble family life educator, Adelo Woluwatobi. Choose honesty, protect your boundaries, and keep showing up faithfully for your spouse. Have a nice day. Bye.